Men of Reddit. What's the male equivalent of, needed money, had no marketable skills, so turned to prostitution. Joining the military. Either way, you end up selling your body. When our work dried up temporarily, my whole crew started selling plasma. With the right blood type they pay you extra for certain programs. We called ourselves professional hemogoblins. Did this throughout college, but it was something like $60 a week. The way you make it sound is they were paying out a living wage. Curious of how much you got? I got $115 a week, and if I gained 5-10 pounds, I made $135 a week. At first it was like $800 a month. Then you'd switch companies to get their bonus money, stick with them for a bit, switch companies for the bonus money, stick with them for a bit, switch companies for the bonus money. We sell our bodies too. Ours usually means menial manual labor that destroys your joints and muscles, leaving you basically crippled in your older years. Yeah, this. My friend is a roofer, he's 40, and has back and knee problems of someone almost twice his age. Hard labor at remote locations, like the oil industry, shipping, mining, remote construction jobs, and the like. Nowadays much of it is skilled labor, but there are still jobs that only really require that you are able to work long hours and live out of a tiny dormitory away from civilization for weeks or months at a time. In Texas, there are two options when looking down the barrel of destitution. Running to recruiter office or running to the oil rigs. So, I turned to construction. Drug dealing or joining the military. I'm a veteran. You can still do one while doing the other. The two are not mutually exclusive. Scamming and drug dealing. Don't you need to be iron balls or have decent brain for that? You don't really need a decent brain to be a drug dealer. Drugs sell themselves. You really just need enough sense to not get robbed or arrested too often. Day laborer, dishwasher, busboy. Warehouse. Any warehouse job. One of the darkest days a man can possibly face. That slow walk into the pawn shop with the Xbox or PlayStation. Had no marketable skills, so worked manual labor below a living wage, till diabetes caught up to him, because he couldn't afford insulin. Then he died of kidney failure. If I had a nickel for every person I knew with that story, I'd have 10 cents, which isn't a lot, but it's still a strange coincidence. Turning to prostitution. When I was in my 20s, I thought very briefly about becoming a male escort. Then I quickly realized that my client base wouldn't be hard up women like the movies make it out to be, but probably some really sketchy men. Correct, unless you're literally the biggest and hottest guy around. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.